Hello friends, today we are going to discuss the most interesting topic, that is temperament. It is interesting also, and it is important according to practical point of view, as you can practice very well if you understand temperament properly. So starting with the temperament. In this, temperament is a peculiar physical character and mental cast of an individual. It means the internal constitution or the state, disposition, type of physical constitution and internal organization. As we called temperament as a peculiar physical character along with the mental cast of an individual, that is we called as a temperament. In the hallmark of homeopathy lies in its importance given to the individuality of a person, considering him unique, analyzing the case history, and getting to the core essence while selecting the remedy. Homeopaths select the similimum on the basis of constitution, diathesis, and temperament. In homeopathy, while selecting the similimum, we consider the three factors. First one, that is constitution, second diathesis, and third one, that is temperament. All these factors are important while selecting the homeopathic medicine. In this, today we are going to discuss the temperaments. In next lecture, we will discuss about constitution and diathesis separately. So, temperament is the physiological and psychological and biological organization peculiar to the individual, including one's character or personality predispositions, which influence the manner of thought and action and general views of life. That is, temperament is the psychological and biological organization peculiar to the individual. It may consider it his physical body, along with physical body his mental disposition also, that is including his personality and predispositions, which influence the manner of thought and action and general views of life, that affect the general views of life of a person. In this, personality is the external individual or what we see, while the temperament is the real core of the person. In this, what is personality and temperament? In this, the personality is the external individual or what we see from external view, that is we called as a personality, while the temperament is the real core of the man, that is we called as a temperament. So today we are going to discuss the temperament, but before discussing the temperament, first we will take some information about the homeopathy. So what is homeopathy? Homeopathy is a low cost non toxic system of medicine used by the hundreds of millions of people worldwide. In this, first we will discuss about homeopathy, its beginning, its potency dose used, and after this we will discuss about the temperaments. In this, it is the second largest healthcare system in the world today, second only to herbs. It is also ahead of Western medicine in the number of those treated. Many countries in Europe use pharmacists as the first line of treatment in medicine, where pharmacists are trained in and can prescribe the use of homeopathic remedies, herbs, and pharmaceutical drugs. The homeopathic medicines are known for their safety, as there are no recorded deaths or injuries that is caused due to the homeopathic medicines. They will not interfere or interact with any Western or alternative medications. They may be taken by those who are pregnant or nursing, infants and children, as well as the elderly. This is why homeopathics are popular with families. That is, homeopathy is applicable for all age groups, and it is also applicable for pregnant women and nursing women. So it is applicable to whole, and it is popular with the families. So why does homeopathy work? It moves energy to its proper order, creates balance within the organism, and stimulates the vital force to correct imbalances. So it is a most popular way of treatment, and nowadays it is very essential for the treatment of a diseases permanently. So you will be able to deal with emergencies and simple acute situations also. Then where the homeopathy begins? In this, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann became a medical doctor in Germany in the late 17th century. So, trying to suffering of patients and practices the allopathic, but soon he became very disappointed with the allopathic mode of treatment. Dr. Hahnemann began seeking for a better way. His gifts of multiple languages allowed him to translate many foreign medical and chemical works for his livelihood, and he worked to translate the books. In 1790, he became upon the subject of Peruvian bark known as cinchona. It contains the now world famous drug known as a quinine, which had the reputation of curing malaria. He experimented upon this crude drug, taking it twice a day. Soon after, he came up with the symptoms of malaria, the very thing for which cinchona was the cure. As soon as he stopped taking the cinchona, his symptoms disappeared. And in this way, that the taking of large doses of cinchona would cause malaria symptoms, then a smaller dose might cure someone who actually had malaria. He found, in fact, that the minute doses of many deadly poisons used as the medicines of his day were very useful. Through many years of experience and study, Dr. Hahnemann realized the principle of homeopathy, that is similia similibus curantur, means like cures like, that is law of similia. Then he used the potency and the strength of homeopathic medicines, that is remember the most important to find correct remedy. Hahnemann found that diluting substances strengthen their power to effect change. You will notice that the homeopathic remedies have a name followed by a number later, that is arsenic 30. The number signifies the number of times it had been diluted, and the letter signifies the strength of the dilutions. In this way, there is some potency or the strength of the homeopathic medicines. How often should a remedy be used? It may be 6C, 6X, 30X, 30C taken to 1 to 4 times a day according to how often needed. And in this way, the potency of the homeopathic medicine is used. Now, how to take the homeopathic remedies? That is, take a small pellet of the hard or soft into mouth and let dissolve. The pellet should be dropped into the cap and then dropped into mouth without touching hands or mouth. This is done to prevent the contamination. In this way, you take the homeopathic remedies. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to discuss about the temperament. This is a small introduction about the homeopathy. Now, what is temperament? Temperament are the peculiar physical character or the mental cast of an individual. Or temperament means the internal constitution or the state, disposition, the physical constitution and the internal organization. That is we called as a temperament. But it was Hippocrates who believed that there were 4 humors circulated in the body. That is temperament, mostly invented by Hippocrates, and he realized that there were four humors circulated in the body. In this, these four humors are blood, phlegm, yellow bile, and black bile. In this, the phlegm is related with the worry, and that is we called as a phlegmatic temperament. Phlegm related with worry, that is we referred as a phlegmatic. Second one, that is blood, that is related with joy, and that is we called as a sanguine temperament. Then third one, that is yellow bile, that is related with anger, and that we called as a choleric temperament. And fourth one, that is black bile, that is related with a sadness, and that we called it as a melancholic temperament. So there are four temperaments present that is related to the humors of Hippocrates, that is phlegm, blood, yellow bile, and black bile. Phlegm means worry, means phlegmatic temperament. Second, blood means joy, that is related to sanguine temperament. Third one, that is yellow bile, that is related with anger, we called it as a choleric temperament. And fourth one, that is black bile, related with sadness, we called it as a melancholic temperament. So there are four types of temperament. First one phlegmatic, second sanguine, third one choleric, and fourth one melancholic. So let's see one by one the temperaments. In this, first phlegmatic temperament. In this, we see the characteristic of that temperament and the remedies related to that temperaments. In this first one, phlegmatic temperaments and homeopathic remedies. The phlegmatic temperament from a psychological standpoint is the pillar of society, or one who preserves the ideas and normality. They are loyal to friends and family to a fault. So these are the pillars of the society. They are not as concerned about how life outside their head operates, but what is going on inside their head. They seem to be non-responsive to the outside world and slower than the other temperaments. The reason is that they are just looking inside themselves, that they are looking only inside themselves. The phlegmatic heads to change routine, preferring to keep life on a predictable track. When pushed beyond their limits, that is past their comfort zone, the phlegmatic person can be stubborn and religious in a quiet way. That is, phlegmatics hates to change their routine life. They wants the everything should be in a routine and in an exact way. You may use 6x, 30x, 6C or 30C potencies and learn more about homeopathy by studying the remedies related to the phlegmatic temperament. In this, the remedies described as, first we highlight the symptoms of a phlegmatic or the characteristic of the phlegmatic temperament, as they are the phlegmatic temperament from the psychological point is the pillar of society, or one who preserves the idea and the normality. They are very loyal to friends and family to a fault. They are not concerned about how life outside their heads operates, but what is going inside their head. So they are slower and they do not want to change their routine life. So there are remedies related to phlegmatic temperament. In this first one is Calcarea carp. So what is Calcarea carp? It is the related to phlegmatic who is very responsible and wants security. That is, it is a very responsible remedy and also wants security. That is, fear is present in the Calcarea carp. They are hard workers and may take on responsibilities which overwhelm them to the point of collapse. They may translate to anxiety and fears about finances and work, and fears of rodents, spiders, insects, the dark, diseases, poverty, and heights. The fear is the main factor in the Calcarea carp, as they are dependent on others and they having fear of everything, that is fear of rodents, fear of spiders, fear of insects, and fear of poverty is the main in the Calcarea carp. The Calcarea carp patients persons avoids conflict and violence. They are very calm and peaceful. They always avoids the conflict and the violence in the society. They are independent because they like to finish their work in a systematic way. If they started the project, that is they are very sincere about their work, that is independent about their work, but physically they want support. The Calcarea carp patient is recognized by an obese flabby body with weak ankles and fears, that is they are indicated or recognized by their obese flabby body and weak ankles with fears. Fear is predominant features of Calcarea carp. So this is remedy that is related to the phlegmatic temperament. Now the second remedy that is related to phlegmatic temperament is Lycopodium. Lycopodium has a thinner build than Calcarea carp but has a poor muscle tone. Poor self-esteem is an issue as this person is proper in public settings and never wants to be embarrassed, yet is a bully in private. That is, he having a fear of outside world, but he cannot show his fear to the outside world. This often causes them to compensate by bragging about real and imaginary feats. Their fears are of people, embarrassment, health, or being alone at night. That is, fear of peoples and embarrassment. And about health, they lack self control with sweets or sexual desires. Then, paradoxically, they may experience impotence. There is also fear of committing a long term relationships. That is, they do not want the long term relationship, they having fear about it. The Lycopodium persons is recognized by digestive problems such as bloating and weakness and tiredness, and from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m., that is aggravating time of Lycopodium person is from 4 to 8 p.m., that is evening time, and it having most of the digestive complaints present in the Lycopodium. They don't like company but dread being alone. This is the phlegmatic Lycopodium picture that we see. The next remedy that is related to phlegmatic temperament is Carbovage. Now, what is Carbovage? Is a phlegmatic because they are tired, exhausted, weak, and cold as a result of some previous debilitating disease conditions. That is, some disease condition is present in them and they having very exhausted constitution. Emotionally, this makes them very apathetic about people, things, which is understandable because their physical body doesn't want to support them. Due to physical exhaustion, they may be negative, irritable, and use harsh and cutting remarks. Memory and concentration becomes difficult. The Carbovage person is recognized when a person has digestive upsets with gas and noisy stomach. They framing themselves for more air and most sit up to sleep, and this remedy is also used for trapped gas after surgeries, even cardio collapse or other heart disease symptoms. So it is mostly used in the heart related complaints, that is Carbovage. Now the next remedy related to the phlegmatic temperament is Dulcamara, and this can be confused with calcarea carb as they are also obese chili and red chicks. They are affected by cold wet conditions. The Dulcamara person is very uptight, picks at their clothes and quarrelsome. The main difference of calcarea carb and Dulcamara is the quarrelsome nature of Dulcamara. Calcarea carb are very calm persons, but Dulcamara are quarrelsome, concerned about family members with their own, taking time to discuss family controversies. The Dulcamara person is recognized by their physical problems, that is related to arthritis and respiratory problems. And all the complaints of Dulcamara are associated with the cold, damp weather. Now, the next remedy that is related to phlegmatic temperament is antimonium tart. Antimonium tart is the person affected by heat, touch, and even being looked at. The adult is romantic and dreamy, but many may be sad and negative and can be obese. The antimonium tart person is most recognized by rattling of mucus in the chest from respiratory and digestive problems with a white coated tongue. Then next remedy is capsicum. This is also mistaken for calcarea carb with obesity. Emotionally, they dwell in the past and are homesick remedy, that is capsicum. This can lead to suicidal thoughts. This can be accompanied with slow thinking and homesick, leading to alcohol abuse and cravings for stimulants and spicy food, that is well marked in the capsicum. The next remedy described about phlegmatic constitution is digitalis, is also a having weakness, sluggishness, and this is strong remedy for the heart complaints. Then digitalis people are recognized by the heart palpitations from slow heart rate. Emotionally, they suffer from guilt feelings or the fear of heart problems. So these are the some of the remedy that indicate the phlegmatic temperament. In this lecture, we see some characteristic features of phlegmatic temperament and remedies that is related to the phlegmatic temperament. Then next temperament that is related to blood with joy, that is having relation with joy, and that we called is as a second temperament, that is sanguine temperament. So what are the characteristic of sanguine temperament are, that is sanguine temperament is the life of the party, enjoying life to the fullest. Whatever is the glitter and the shiny attracts them. So these are very joyful people, always happy and always enjoying the life to the fullest. And whatever is glitter and the shiny, that attracts the sanguine peoples. The material things are that what brings a good life, thus they tend to go out on a limb to get them. That is, they having very interest in the material things. That is, they want big home, they want various cars, various ornaments, various clothes. They having very desire for that things, and they enjoy each and every moment of the life. Popular people, that is, they may lead to them superficial relationships, which if sexual are intense but brief. At another level, it is about excitement, variety. They are fall about being in the moment. That is, they want to enjoy only the life. They do not take the responsibilities of the persons, as they want only a superficial relationship. They do not go deep in the relationships. They want to only enjoy that moment and then they forgot it. These are the sanguine peoples, and in this the different remedies are related to sanguine temperament. In this, first remedy is hyoscyamus. in hyoscyamus has a in obesity and a weak connective tissue. They are nervous and irritable, looking for excitement. They tell dirty jokes, but for the shock value. This is the classic homeopathic remedy for those who expose their genitals to others for the pleasure of sleeping. The other person react. They are the person who dances naked on a table at a party. This behavior may get violence towards self, or they having a sexual mania, that is they are other criminal violence. This spectrum can range from odd behaviors and gestures to criminal behavior to mental illness. The hyoscyamus is recognized by their talkativeness, jealousy, suspicious nature, then provocative dressings, jokes, exhibitions. In children, they are silly, annoying, and having sexual behavior. That is, these are related to some mental mania. That is hyoscyamus. Then next remedy that relate to the sanguine temperament is lachesis. So lachesis is very intelligent, very talkative remedy. In this, we can look like hyoscyamus but more toned and down sexually. That is, it is seen in the manic depressive or is now known as a bipolar. That is, the three kinds are described in this first one, that is extroverted, haughty, makes you feel inferior, wants to be admired, gravish dresser, big talker, that rushes words, is loud, slightly foam at the mouth and licks up upper lips. Thoughts are random and rapidly changing. This is first kind of lachesis. Then secondly, we see in this intense uses a few words but has constricting or suffocating feeling in her presence, can throw out caustic remarks. Then conservative, introverted, sensitive, doesn't let out emotions and doesn't want to hurt anyone. Lachesis, when more balanced, can be fun and sexy. The lachesis person is recognized by not wanting anything tight around the neck, jealousy, then random talkativeness, high sex drive, and fear of snakes. So these are the some of the characteristic features of the lachesis. That is, it may be extroverted, or in one case it may be introverted and sensitive persons. Then next remedy that is related to sanguine temperament who wants to enjoy the life, that is phosphorus. In sanguine temperament, we see the three remedies. First one, hyoscyamus, second lachesis, and third one, phosphorus. Phosphorus has lack of boundaries as their own boundaries are often violated. They can be fun, warm, and are to ease in groups of people. Their sensitivity can run the spectrum of knowing what is going on to being psychic and seeing spirits. The phosphorus person is influenced by others and suffers from being an empathetic who can actually feel the physical and emotional pain of others. In a healthy state, they will recognize others' problems but not to overcome by them. The phosphorus person is recognized by having frequent nosebleeds, being afraid of the dark, has respiratory issues or mental health problems. As phosphorus are very good persons and very sensitive about feelings of others, and they are very easily influenced by the others, that they feel the feeling of the others as the feeling of her or his own feelings, and by this way they suffer by the influence of the other peoples and having emotional problems and emotional pains that they feel the pain of others. They are very good persons, that is, and they want everything should be enjoyed, that is life should be enjoyed from every point of view. that is the phosphorus. So these are the three remedies: hyoscyamus, lachesis and phosphorus, that is related to the sanguine temperament, that is related with joy. Then the third temperament, that is choleric temperament. Choleric temperament means it is related to the yellow bile with relation of anger. In first temperament, that is phlegmatic temperament, it is phlegm related with a worry and fear, that is phlegmatic. Second one, that is sanguine temperament, they are mostly related to the joyness and enjoy the life. And now the third temperament, that is choleric temperament, they are related to the anger, mostly related to the anger. In this choleric temperament, first we see the characteristic. Choleric temperament is hot, fiery, always on the go and wants a project of some sort to achieve. They are quick to understand and apply themselves to a project or a person goal. They are the achievers and tend to emerge as the leader of a group, club or organization. The choleric person is given to logic and to what makes sense of their left brain, as they are the left brain dominated persons and they are the good achievers in the life, as due to their nature they achieve each and everything in the life, and this is achieved in a very short time, as they are very quick to understand and apply themselves to a project or a personal goal, that everything should be achieved in the life is the goal of their life, and they are the leader of their groups, as dominating nature is predominant in the choleric temperament, as they dominate all over and they easily become the leader of the groups. You may use the 6x, 30x, 6c and 30c potencies in the choleric remedies. Now, what are the remedies that is related to the choleric temperament? In this, the first remedy, the good achiever remedy, that is Naxomica. So, Naxomica is the leader, pushing others by their indomitable character. This is driven with stimulants such as coffee, alcohol, and other caffeine products. They play hard and work hard, just don't get in their way. Naxomica people tend to roll on over everyone unless confronted and explain their reasons in logic they can understand, as they are the leaders having dominated natures and they are a good achievers, but they having desire for stimulants, that is they want stimulant every time, that is stimulants like coffee, alcohol, caffeine products, smoking, these are the stimulants they oftenly used. They keep long hours and use stimulants to keep going. This can lead to liver problem and even disease. It first starts out as a digestive upsets and heartburn, then irritability, passive aggressive behavior and anger or even rage. The Naxomica person is recognized by complaints that food sits in the stomach like a rock, has anger, rage or alcoholism. That is, digestive system is mostly affected in these persons and heartburn complaints are commonly present in them, and they having a desire for stimulants, and anger is the predominant, that on small things they become very angry. So this is Naxomica, that is related to the choleric temperaments. The second remedy that is related to the choleric temperament is the arsenic album. Arsenic album is also called as a perfectionist, that is they want each and everything must be neat, clean and tidy. Early in life their diligence want to overdo, clean and over organize. This behavior was reinforced by praise from parents. Childs are was growing up to be a good citizen, that is they are the very good citizens but having irritable natures. These peoples can have multiple jobs responsibilities which may lead to collapse or chronic fatigue syndromes. The arsenic people is recognized by being so tidy you could eat off their floor too high of expectation of other people including family members. Physical conditions where the pain in burning but is relieved by the heat. The main characteristic symptom of the arsenic is that is burning present all over the body, but that burning is relieved by the heat. That is having arsenic having all the aggravations by cold. In this, the characteristic symptom we take it as a very clean tidy natures, or the he should want everything must be in a neat way. That is fastidiousness we will observe in the arsenic album persons. Then the next remedy is the chamomilla. Chamomilla is regularly used for the inconsolable child who screams refusing everything they ask for and are only consoled by being carried. Adults are similar and are oversensitive to pain, becoming irritable and angry. That is, things must be done to the letter of the law. Like the policeman or the judge says, chamomilla people are recognized by their oversensitivity to pain and digestive complaints. That is, oversensitivity to pain is present in the chamomilla, and anger is the predominant feature of chamomilla. That every small thing can become angry to them. So this is characteristic about chamomilla. Then next remedy that relates to the choleric temperament is bryonia. Bryonia is seen in acute cases where there are sharp sticking pains only upon movements. That is, movements is not allowed in bryonia. That may aggravate his complaints. This can be from injury or respiratory complaints. Emotionally, they are dry, emotionless, and financially driven. They only want financial security. Bryonia is recognized by sharp sticking pains while it hurts to move. In grumpy, irritable people who don't want to answer questions which are irrelevant to them. That is, they become very angry after asking questions to them. So, this is anger present in the bryonia. So, we see the remedy that is related to choleric temperament means that is angry dispositions or angry remedy. In this, we see first Nux vomica, good achievers, second arsenic album, these are fastidious peoples, chamomilla, these are very angry dispositions, and bryonia, they are having anger after asking questions to them. So these are the remedy that is related to the choleric temperament. Now the last temperament, that is melancholic temperaments. So what is melancholic temperament? That is, it is related to sadness. That is, all sadness present in these peoples, and this we call as a melancholic temperament. The melancholic temperament is a deep soulful persons who looks deep and long to the truth of life. They are very soulful people or the persons, and they look deep in the emotions. They are romantic and write poetry and concerned with justice. That is, they are very romantic people. They write articles, they write poetry, and they always want everything should be done in a justice. When justice is not served, it brings them sadness. When there is any injustice to them, the life become very sad to them. Irritability and even melancholy and depression. These are the people who mostly goes in the condition of depression. If they are not careful, they can become cynical. That is, The remedies related to the melancholic temperament are Aurum Mate, Staphylos agria, Veratrum album, Natramur and Ambragracia. In this first we will see what is characteristic features of Aurum Mate that indicate it as a melancholic temperament. So Aurum Mate is for serious, dignified looking people who strive for perfections. They attain high goals and achievements. They are linked to financial success as aurum is made from native gold, which equals value, worth, or has its opposite failure. Aurum people are connected to deep spiritual practices and meditation. As aurum name indicates as a gold and it having to attain high goals in her or his life and wants to achieve everything in the life, but they are, that is very deep spiritual peoples and always wants to meditate. When there is financial failure or some sort of humiliation, they get depressed to the point of suicide. They often appear serious. They may feel suicidal by driving into ongoing traffic or jumping off a high place. That is, they having a suicidal tendency that is present in the aurum mat. In this, they don't let anyone know about the suicide. Aurum people are recognized by pain that causes them to contemplate suicide or have high blood pressures. In this, nowadays there is increased conditions of depressions, that is sadness leads to the depression and depression leads to the suicidal tendency. The latest example we take it of Aurum as a Sushant Singh. The latest suicide done by the Sushant Singh, the famous actor. Then the next remedy that is related to the melancholic temperament is, that is Staphylos agria. Is a person who has experienced some type of abuse or sexual abuse as a child. There is some abuse occurred in the childhood. If they can't remember parts of their childhood from 5 years on, it may be an indication they are the unfortunate victims of predators to circumstances beyond their control. They can also be a person trapped into a situation where there appears no easy exit. They are the people who trapped in various serious conditions and there is no exit. As someone in an unhappy marriage where they feel they can't get out, that is, they are very unsatisfied but they can't get out from that conditions. That is, this manifests itself either with a high sex drive from the puberty or completely shut down in this area. The Staphylos agria person is recognized by chronic urinary tract infection being an unhappy relationship, but it is going on. That is, everything should be kept in his mind. That is Staphylos agria, that is not open to anyone. Then the next remedy, that is Veratrum album, is mentally overstimulated, sometimes leading to arrogance. Under stress, it can go further to manic activities with meaningless conversations and gestures. That is the Veratrum album mania. Severe stress leads to mental illness from obsessive religious thoughts. That is Veratrum having a religious mania and prayers. It may even lead to person becoming street preacher calling everyone to repent as the world is going to hell soon. They may also be irritable and socially inappropriate, rude, and Veratrum album is recognized by intestinal problems where the person has cold sweat with bowel movements. This is melancholic nature of Veratrum album. The next remedy that is related to melancholic temperament is natrum mur. Natrum mur is a typical melancholic where they are very sensitive to remarks of other people. They are romantic and think of unattainable people. They can have emotional episodes from unrequited love and rejection in which they say to themselves and they will never let themselves be hurt again. This leads them to isolate whenever they feel emotionally threatened. They almost never cry in public or let anyone console them. That is consolation, aggravation present in the Natramur person, and they always weep in a isolation or weep when alone, and they cannot exaggerate or cannot express his emotion. They are very private, the only trust a few people. They also can caused from grief and losing someone's, that is they having only few friends in his or her life, and they always wants to be alone. They also can't urinate in the presence of others. Natramur people are recognized by their craving for salts, fewer blisters on their lips, and isolating themselves when under stress. They become isolated when they are in the stress conditions, and sadness is present or marked in the Natramur persons. Then the next remedy that is related to melancholic temperament is ambrogracia. Ambrogracia people are usually thin and old looking. They are similar to Natramur as they can't urinate around other people. They is more pronounced as no one can be in the same house while they urinate. That is, they cannot tolerate the presence of anyone in the house when they want to urinate. They are hypersensitive to their surroundings. Their nervous system is so overstimulated they can't bear noise, music, and when oversensitized, they don't listen to other, talk over them. In deeper state, they can proceed to senility, and it is hard to get ideas through them. That is, they are very calm, introverted, cannot talk to anyone. This can be hairdressers, counselors, doctors, nurses, teachers, etc. People who need ambrogracia are recognized by their inability to have bathroom experience when others are in the house, their inability to tolerate noise or music. There is intolerance to noise and music also, and they want to be alone, and they cannot urinate in the presence of other in any way. That is ambrogracia. So these are the few remedies, that is Oromate, Staphylos aureus, Veratrum album, Natrum mur, and ambrogracia, that relates to the melancholic temperament. Melancholic temperament relates to the sadness, introverted people, wants to be alone, cannot express their thoughts, their feelings, always in a sadness position, that is melancholic peoples. So these are the four temperaments we studied in this lecture. First one, that is phlegmatic temperaments, that is related to the worry and fear. The remedies are the calcarea carb, then lycopodium, then carbovage, dulcamara, antimonium tart, capsicum, and digitalis. The second temperament we studied, that is about sanguine temperament. Sanguine temperament wants, that is enjoy the life, that is life should be enjoyed, having very interest in the material things, wants everything in the life and enjoy each and every moment of the life. And these remedies are hyoscyamus, lachesis, and phosphorus. Then the third temperament, that is choleric temperament. In choleric temperament, that is related to the anger, that is angry disposition, but these are the good achievers in the life. In this we see remedies as these are very quick and prominent people's remedies like Naxomica, then arsenic, chamomilla and bryonia, and last temperament that we studied, that is melancholic temperament, that is related to the sadness, wants to be alone, cannot express their feelings, and mostly goes in the state of depression and having suicidal tendency. That relates to the melancholic temperaments, and the remedies are aurum met, staphylos aureus, Veratrum album, Natrum mur and Ambragracia. These are the some examples of the remedies that related to that particular temperaments. So these are the four main temperaments: phlegmatic, sanguine, choleric and melancholic. I hope you understand all these temperaments. If you have any difficulty, you can ask me personally anytime. So thank you friends.